Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Only then shall the door open.
Alright. You two have fun in there. Don't die, please.
I shall grant you a memory fragment in my blessing.
A memory fragment? Oh, this is gonna take so long, I'm sure. Oh, no fight? Awesome! Roughly 2 months after the crisis that struck Liberal came to an end. That concludes my report on all that transpired here 2 months prior.
I really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people was no easy task. You should truly be proud of yourself.
Your Majesty, please. I have done nothing to deserve such praise.
I would beg to differ, and it's why I want to thank you on behalf of every one of Liberal's citizens. Not only did you ensure our safety, you went from place to place aiding in the restoration as well. Now you continue to be just as busy serving as the leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you get. I really am proud of you, Captain Schwartz.
I am honored, Your Majesty.
I believe I'll be able to formally present you with at least one medal for your achievements at a later date, too. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds in store for you.
But, Your Majesty, I object. The only reason this crisis was resolved at all was because of the efforts of countless people, all whom gave their all for Liberal's sake. My contribution was but a minor part. I don't feel it would be appropriate for me to be receiving medals or promotions.
Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to achieving the peace that we have now. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they faced contributed in some way. But I believe it's clear to everyone that without the Arsail, the crisis would not have seen the conclusion that it did. And the one who commanded the Arsail was you.
Be that as it may, medals are one thing, but I couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. I feel as though I've barely spent all that much time in my current position, so assuming one with even greater responsibility would be...
There's no need to be so modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe you have. Actually, Captain, I'd like to propose that you take the rest of the day off. How would you feel about that?
May I ask why, Your Majesty? I'm not sure I quite understand.
As I mentioned, I want to show my thanks to you for all you did, and I believe there to be better ways to do that than formal meetings like these. You certainly deserve some rest, too, given how exhausting going back and forth between military HQ and the castle practically every day must be. I've even been receiving requests from members of the Royal Guard saying that they would like for you to take a break as well.
I'm terribly sorry that you had to listen to such complaints, Your Majesty. It was certainly not my intent that you should be so troubled.
As such, I would like for you to take the remainder of the day and use it to relax. That way, you can return to your duties tomorrow feeling refreshed and ready to work for the good of this nation anew.
Very well, if that is your wish, Your Majesty. I, Captain Julius Schwartz of the Royal Guard, accept your proposal and shall leave of my duties for the remainder of the day. She's so formal, even in taking a break. I hereby take a break! Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Captain. I hear you've been given the rest of the day off. That's right, yes. I'm amazed you already know that when I was just told myself. It's not that all amazing, really. Leon was trying to make sure everyone knew over the communications network from Lyston. I hear Echo appealed directly to Her Majesty, even. Do you know if Her Highness left already? Yes, in fact. Klaudia's left not that long ago if you're looking for her. Is it? It's the Duke! She's going to inspect the royal villa. Were you not aware of this?
Your Grace, I was not. I would very much have liked to accompany her over there if I am truthful.
I suppose that comes as no surprise. You always have been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. I can't say I understand why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank.
I suppose so.
Still, I'm sure she's well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. Try not to fret over her too much.
Of course, you're right. Thank you, Your Grace.
And with that, we're leaving. Philip, there is work to be done.
Just a moment, Your Grace. Please try not to be too downhearted.
What are you doing, Philip? I said that there is work to be done.
My apologies. Looks as though I missed Her Highness yet again. Still, we're both busy with our duties. It's no wonder it keeps happening. Being granted a day off is all well and good in theory, but I haven't had one in so long I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. Should I go shopping? Perhaps do maintenance work on my equipment? Or would I be best just returning to my room and reading a book? No, I need to do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively.
What do I do?
Wouldn't it be nice to take a light stroll along the scenic route? I haven't done that in ages. It would be an excellent use of my time, even. Is it really true that Julia has returned to Grancel? Where is she?
The Julia fan club. They've arrived. Captain? Oh no. Why did you have to come now? It's dangerous. Please retreat back inside the castle at once.
It's Julia! What the devil is this?
Her greatest task yet. Escaping her fan club. That poor guy is dead. Captain Schwartz! We've locked the castle gates for the time being. You aren't hurt, are you?
No. I'm fine. What just happened?
Well, they appear to be some rather ardent fans of yours, Captain. You know, we did have a rather large number of fan letters arrive at the castle this morning. I wonder if it could be related to all of this.
Fan letters?
Apparently some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday. It was full of information on what you were up to in that flying city. Oh, that reminds me. A few people who claim to be from the liberal news came here while you were away. They said they were putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity, so they wanted to gather material for it.
I think I've heard enough. I can probably fill in the rest myself. Oh, if it isn't Julia. I wasn't expecting to find you here. Is something the matter? Oh, not at all. And good day to you, Archbishop.
It's good to see you again, Julia. I haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned.
I'm terribly sorry for worrying you. I'd also like to apologize for not attending Mass at all of late.
It's no trouble. I'm well aware of how busy you are. All I ask you in the busy times you face is this. No matter how busy you may become, you must never lose sight of yourself. What matters to you most is always close at hand.
Thank you, Archbishop. I'll take what you have said to heart.
Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should really be on my way. Good day, Archbishop. Don't get killed by the fans out there.
Actually, there is one way I may be able to get out of here.
Archbishop Current, please wait. Everyone, please move a little further from the castle gates. Please, just a little more. If everyone could please remain calm. It's Julia! She's coming out! Oh, it's just the Archbishop and his sister. Come now, everyone. Move aside and let us pass. Good job, Julia. Your disguise worked. Whew. Looks like your plan ended up working, Julia. Fortunately, yes. I'm sorry for causing you trouble yet again. Not to worry. You have my sympathies even. They seem to be some very fervent admirers back there. Ah, there's Mueller. Major Vander? What is he doing here? I thought he already left Liberal. This is quite a surprise. I wasn't aware you were also a sister of the church, Captain Schwartz. You can tell? Well, I should be back in Erebonia, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fool to do. So I ended up having to come back here again in the end. I would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself. Nevertheless, I'm pleased we were able to meet again, Captain. Or is it Sister Julia now? Major. It appears to me there's a little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother. Regardless, I have preparations to make for this afternoon's mass, so I should excuse myself. Good day to you both. Archbishop? The fan club. He's still in the top left corner. They're starting to make their way back. If they find me here, I'm doomed. Should you like, Captain, I would be happy to help you disguise yourself. Pardon? I can't pretend to be familiar with your situation, but I can see you aren't comfortable with being discovered here. In these situations, your instinct may be to hide, but I believe the best thing to do is the exact opposite. If it works for you, I'd be happy to accompany you somewhere a little safer. Oh, my. Thank you. Julia! Please do, right away. My pleasure. I can't apologize enough for this, Major. Oh, think nothing of it. I'm used to having to run around without being discovered. Usually because all of yours caused some kind of predicament. I can see that. I'm still ashamed of what happened, though. I let a simple commotion like that ruin my plans to go outside the city for my day off. I wasn't able to calm the situation at all. I wouldn't have even been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise. I'm not sure you have any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain. I'm afraid I must disagree. As a member of the Royal Guard, I am utterly useless, and this isn't the first time that I felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. I should have been able to protect Her Highness, and yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. The same was true when Grancel was attacked by Ouroboros too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, I wasn't even able to be anywhere near her. I, of all people, should have been right by her side in her hour of need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? I'm not fit to even serve them. Well, I can certainly understand your frustrations. They were both safe, were they not? Surely that's what counts above all. Much as we wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Neither of us are any exception to that. I understand that. Or at least I want to believe I do. But to make matters worse, I now find out there are magazine articles about me, making me out to be some kind of great hero. There's even talk of me being promoted. I don't even feel like I've done my job in a way that's worthy of praise. Never mind anything to deserve being given a higher position. No, none of that is what bothers me most. I'm a little envious of you, to tell the truth, Major. You're always able to go and escort Prince Oliver like it's the most natural thing in the world. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were when he needed you most. You did more than escort him too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I can't seem to be able to help Her Highness at all. I can't even lend her an ear when she's plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over whether to assume her position as Crown Princess, I couldn't do a single thing for her. I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinion here, as I hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation, but from where I stand, your position seems to be very fortunate as well. How so? What exactly do you mean, Major? I don't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did, but protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve. The moment you were born? Oh, right. You're a Vander. And we're a military family who traditionally serves the Imperial family, yes. My luck for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear. That's certainly a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill, especially when you're chosen to protect Prince Oliver of all people. Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to those you genuinely care for. I may hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong? No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. Although, whether someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely. Captain, if you'd like, I would be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head. To clear my head, you say? Indeed. Still, I'd like you to keep this off the record. This will be a one-round duel. Both arts and items may be used. So this is what you had in mind. I can't say I feel especially confident about my chances of defeating a warrior of the famed Vander family, but I'll certainly try. There's no need to be so modest. Well, Captain, let us begin! Really? He's already gonna start off with this? I should have started off with guarding then. How much damage is that? A lot. Okay, well. Oh, that sucks. Never mind. Oh, are you for real? That sucks. How my feelings? I don't know if I'm gonna survive. We got this. Oh God. Ugh, my feelings. All I gotta do is survive just a little bit longer. Ow, my feelings. No, he gets to attack again. This sucks. I hate this so much. He's gonna win. Yep. It's okay. It's fine. I knew you'd be formidable, but not quite like this. Captain, may I ask you something? What did you lose by being defeated? Not sure I understand. The easiest way to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if you were to lose it. When you do that, you start to see things for how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine you were to vanish from the world, and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering on your mind? Anything that worried you? Something you wished you could do? If so, that is what you should do most. Those are excellent questions, Major. I cannot thank you enough. Thanks to you, I can finally see the path I ought to take. I'll be sure to take all you've taught me today to heart. Just don't assume I thought of any of what I said today myself. I often would cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Well, it's probably about time I thought about returning to Erebonia. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm feeling a hint of concern for his well-being. Only a hint. Please give my regards to the prince when you see him then. I shall. And give mine to Princess Klaudia as well. I feel somewhat reluctant to disturb Her Majesty while she's busy working, but... Is that you, Julia? Screw! Your Highness? Sieg? How come you're back here already? Oh, did you think I was still over at the villa? I expected to be too, but there weren't many people here today, so I was able to leave earlier than expected. I see. I'm just as surprised to see you here, actually. I thought you'd been given today off. Oh, you knew? Indeed I had. I ended up running into a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. The time we spent together simply flew by. I owe my deepest thanks to Her Majesty for giving me the opportunity. I'm happy to hear that. Julia, I realize this may feel a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing in their place. How to fight, act, think. It's like I'm only now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself are things I learned from you. I feel like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. I remember grandmother laughing at me at one point about how similar I am to you too. Even in the little things like how I walk and move, she says I'm just like you. Julia? Is something the matter? No.
All this time, I really have been right by her side. I've spent all this time worrying because I couldn't see her by mine, but as far as she's concerned, I was always there. Chloe, may I say something? I don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I had always been any longer. But even now I wish to do all I can to protect and support. I wish to continue being your retainer, your friend, and your sister as well. So, please try not to overexert yourself during my absence. And even if I'm not able to be near you all the time, I still want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me. Of course I will. Although I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you to depend on. And I'll always be glad you feel that way. That is cute. That's so sweet.